The highly anticipated unveiling of Tesla's Robotaxi, or Cybercab, how it has been recently also called, is only a few weeks away, and so I thought that it might be a fitting time to speculate on the features of that product. Will it be a game changer for Tesla and for autonomous driving as a whole? Will it completely obliterate Uber and Lyft, or will it be an overhyped product? And how will it be related to the also very anticipated Tesla Model 2? And will the recently unveiled Rimac Robotaxi be better or more capable than the Tesla Robotaxi? Questions over questions, so let's try to find some answers. Robotaxis are all the hype these days, it seems. The Croatian company Rimac, which has been acquired by Bugatti, unveiled their own version of a robotaxi on June 26th. And I think we can all admit that it looks to be a very promising product. And in that presentation, we could already witness a glimpse of what Robotaxi might look like. The exterior of the Verne, that is how Rimac's Robotaxi is called, is extremely interesting. The design certainly has some wonderful 90s retro futurism vibes. I personally like it very much. But let's be real here, they probably were heavily inspired by the Tesla Robotaxi design sketches shown in Elon Musk's biography. The interior looks also excellent, with room for 2 passengers, the same as the Tesla Cybercab will sport. But if these Tesla sketches are correct, then the Cybercab screen will be quite a lot smaller than the Verne one. Indeed, the interior of the Verne looks to be extremely roomy. Lots of legroom, and then of course that impressively large 43-inch center screen, which is a lot larger than what I think will be built into the Robotaxis. There is a center console screen as well, where you can change your seating position, temperature, and of course allowing you to access the central screen. Rimac's car will be a level 4 autonomous vehicle wherein the data for full self-driving will be provided by cameras, radar, as well as a LiDAR system from Mobileye. The battery is a 60 kWh battery which will allow for a full day of city driving. Rimac has plans to launch in 11 cities in the European Union, the UK and the Middle East, and they are even negotiating contracts with 30 more cities worldwide. So with such an interesting and exciting product being announced so close to Tesla's 8th of August Robotaxi unveiling, we might rightfully ask, will the Verne be a better or more capable product than the Tesla Robotaxi? Well, if you go purely by looks and luxurious, roomy interior, I assume that yes, the Verne will probably win with regards to exterior futuristic looks and with regard to interior luxury. The reason for that should of course be clear. Tesla is an aggressively scaling and growing company. They want to grow fast and aggressively, and for that profit margins are the most important thing. Combine that with Elon's famous "the best part is no part" philosophy, and I think that the Tesla Cybercab will appear a lot more Spartanic and utilitarian as compared to the Verne. We should also not forget that the highly anticipated $25,000 car, which some also call the Model 2, will be based on the same platform as the Tesla Robotaxi. I personally think that in order to be able to scale more and to reduce costs, the Model 2 will probably look exactly like the Cybercab. I will go even further here. I personally think, and of course I might be wrong here, that the Model 2 will be a Cybercab but with a steering wheel. Think about it. What is the cheapest and most efficient way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Namely, reducing costs and at the same time increasing scalability and also being able to release the Model 2 in the cheapest way possible. Yes, you would really want the only difference between Robotaxi and the Model 2 to be a steering wheel. And that is why I think that the Cybercab will not be as insanely luxurious and futuristic as the Verne. Not because Tesla doesn't want to or could not. Just look over to the Cybertruck to see an awesome 80s retro futuristic design. They certainly could do that. But since the Model 2 will have to have a mass market appeal, they can't make it too super duper futuristic. Yes, it will be, let's say, mildly futuristic, but I think not as much as the Verne, because we wouldn't want to scare off average Joe from buying a car now, would we? And thus the Robotaxi, being basically a Model 2 without a steering wheel, will probably be much more simplistic. So that means that the Verne will be better than the Cybercab, right? Well, not so fast, because now to the point where Tesla just obliterates anyone else, and where Tesla is just simply put light years ahead of the competition. While the Verne will have to rely partly on LiDAR, which means that the cities where it will be used will have to be mapped out in order for it to be able to drive there, the Tesla Robotaxi, on the other hand, will be able to drive anywhere without any mapping. Why? Because Tesla has the fastest learning and fastest improving self-driving capability on the planet, because they have by far the largest amount of data, with which their machine learning algorithms are constantly being improved. Millions of Teslas on the roads continuously collect camera data with which their machine learning algorithms are then constantly improved based on that vast amount of data. In the AI world, data is the biggest advantage, and Tesla has by far the most camera data. And so by 2030, I personally predict that you will find many more Tesla Robotaxis or Tesla Cybercabs on the roads across all cities of the globe than you will find Rimac Vernes. Why? Well, Tesla can produce many more of them at much lower prices due to the aforementioned reasons of having a higher profit margin on them, and they will have a full self-driving system that will be more capable because no mapping will be needed. The system can just drive anywhere on the road, anywhere in the world. The Cybercab is an aggressively scalable product that can be instantly launched anywhere, so therefore, of course, in 2030, you will see many more Tesla Cybercabs on the streets of many cities on the planet than you will see Vernes. The Verne will certainly also have its place, don't get me wrong, because it looks very luxurious on the inside, offering a lot of space and this huge screen, and so I would certainly also ride on that one. I absolutely hope that Rimac will have great success with their own version of the Robotaxi. But Tesla is a different beast of a company with which Rimac simply cannot compete. The Robotaxi unveiling will be a pivotal moment in Tesla's history, which will mark, in my opinion, the transition from a car-centered company to an AI company and to a services company. Imagine how much faster and with how much larger numbers Tesla will be able to produce Robotaxis and deploy them in all major cities. They even have an agreement to be allowed to use them in China. So the two largest markets, the US and China, will see lots and lots of Tesla Robotaxis. I personally hope that the Verne and the Robotaxi unveiling will inspire other companies to follow suit, because in the end, competition is always excellent for us, the people using the Robotaxi service. It is clear though that in that world, by around 2030, but maybe even a lot sooner, Uber and Lyft will quickly become a thing of the past, and driver jobs will unfortunately become obsolete quickly. So the hype around Robotaxis is real. Cybercab will generate insane income for Tesla, as Tesla will then suddenly also not only be a car maker, an energy storage company, a solar cell maker, an insurance company, a robot maker, an AI company, but on top also become a taxi provider. It will be a game-changing moment for Tesla, and the potential future revenue from that product will be stupidly high. So I personally can't wait for the Cybercab unveiling on the 8th of August. Let's see if my guess will turn out to be correct, in that Cybercab will not be quite as futuristic and quite as luxurious on the inside. However, it will be much more disruptive than the Verne. Cybercab will absolutely disrupt Uber and Lyft and will usher in a new era of personal transportation. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, since we will continue putting out lots of videos on these fascinating technological developments. All the best and see you next time.